All right, so I want to talk about a strategy that can save you some time when creating content. And this is a strategy I've used personally. I know a lot of other people use it, especially when you are creating content as a full time job. You have to try to find some efficiencies. And when you think about all of the possible places that you can create content for, you're looking at, say, long form content, hour-long podcasts, 20-minute videos, an hour-long webinar, a 30-minute workshop, and then you get to shorter form content, which could be like 5-minute money tips, all the way down to YouTube shorts or Facebook reels or TikTok videos that could easily be 30 seconds to a minute. And if you are trying to create content for all of these different channels and specifically trying to meet their requirements, then you're going to be busy all of the time. And so what we want to do is find an efficiency by using a strategy called long form to short form. And this just means that if you want to build content for all of these different platforms, you basically want to build content for the longest form platform and then use that content to distill or extract or highlight specific parts of that content for all of the platforms that require shorter content. So let me use maybe the most straightforward example. If you want to create a podcast and have a YouTube channel and do short videos, what I would recommend is doing a podcast on video and recording the content that you're making over the course of an hour. And this could be on a specific topic like how to buy your first house. It could be on news of the day, some sort of new regulation or new tax rule that you want to dive into, and talk about those. And now you have both the audio and the video for that video. And what you can do then is you can upload the audio track to your podcast platform. You can upload the whole video to your YouTube channel. There's actually a new tab where you can specifically have your podcast set up and people can just listen to the audio or watch the video. But what we can also do now is take that video and cut out certain parts that make sense as a standalone video. So let's say you have done a podcast episode on your best vacation tips for the summer. And maybe you have a list of 10 tips that people should use to have a great vacation. Now you have that hour-long podcast, but you could take each one of those tips and turn them into shorter videos. So now you have 10 smaller videos that might only be 5 minutes long. And so you can put those out there. And then you could take that 5-minute video and maybe find 2 or 3 really specific small tips and turn those into YouTube shorts, TikTok videos, or Facebook reels and put those up. So by spending and investing an hour creating your long form content in the form of the podcast, you actually have not only the podcast, but you have the medium and smaller sized content from that. Now, it obviously will take some time to go through that video and extract certain pieces, but that's going to be a lot easier than making a list of all the long form content, all the medium length content, and all the short form content that you want to create and start creating content for it. And in fact, if you do that, you're going to often create a lot of redundant content. So using the longest format that you intend to use as your primary method of building and delivering content allows you to make all of the rest of the content in the most efficient way possible.